Hello students, in this video we are going to study about compiler, interpreter, loader and linker. So, compiler and interpreter. A high-level source program must be translated first into a form the machine can understand. We already studied high-level source program is written in English language. The computer can't understand that English language, so we have to translate it into zeros and ones. So we need a translator. Programs written in high-level languages are converted to machine language using compiler or interpreter. During the process of translation, the compiler or interpreter reads the source programs statement-wise and checks for syntax errors. So during this translation, the program will be scanned statement-wise statements or line by line, and it will check for the errors. It will check for the mistakes. In case of any error, the computer generates a printout of the same. This action is known as diagnostics. So compiler or an interpreter are translators which converts high-level language to machine language. Machine language is also called object code. So in addition to the translation, what happens is if there is any syntax error, that error will be reported by the compiler. So if there is no error, it will be translated to object code. So this concept of error will be more clear when we start studying that C programming part. For the time being, you just study like it is some mistake in the program. So compiler and interpreter both are translators. Here is a difference between compiler and interpreter. The major difference is scans the entire program before translating it into machine code. The meaning is it will read each and every line in the program. After reading all the lines, that program will be converted to machine code. But in case of interpreter, translates and executes the program line by line. The meaning is interpreter will read the first line first, then it will be translated to machine language. That line is executed. Then only it will read the second line. It will be translated. That second line will be executed. Then third line will be read. It will be translated. It will be executed. It works in that way. But in compiler, first it will read all the lines. The entire program will be read first. It will be converted to machine code. Then it starts executing. That is the case of compiler. Converts the entire program to machine code and executes only when all the syntax errors are removed. So if suppose I have a program with 10 lines. You just imagine I didn't have any mistakes or error in the first 9 lines. So in case of compiler, those 9 lines will not be executed because the 10th line have an error because we are converting the entire program to machine language first. In interpreter, each time the program is executed, every line is checked for syntax error and then converted to the equivalent machine code. So in case of interpreter, if the error is in the 10th line, up to the 9th line, we will get the output or it will be executed properly. Slow in debugging because debugging means reporting the error and correcting it. Interpreter good for fast debugging. Here the advantage of compiler is execution time is less. Here in interpreter, execution time is more. Execution time is less because once it is converted to machine code, no need to convert the same program into machine code again because we are converting the entire program into machine code. So suppose I write a program to add two numbers. Once it is converted to machine code, in the second instance, there is no need to translate the program to machine code. We can directly take the machine code and we can execute it. That's why the execution time is less. But interpreter, we can't take that object code as it is because it is translated line by line. Next is linker. Linker resolves symbolic references between object programs. So object program is nothing but the programs understood by the computer. Sometimes we have two programs which are interrelated. Suppose we have two programs, program 1 and program 2. For the proper execution of the program 2, we may need program 1. That means program 1 and program 2 are dependent. So there will be some references. References means some value in the program 1 will be accessed in program 2. So we have to resolve those references. That's the meaning of the first line. Linking resolves symbolic references between object programs. It is also more clear when you start studying C program. It makes object program known to each other. In Fortran or COBOL, all program units are translated separately. Fortran and COBOL are high-level programming languages. If there is some two dependent programs, it will be translated separately. Hence, all subprogram calls and common variable references require linking. Common reference variable means sometime same data will be shared by these two program 1 and program 2. So, this program 1 and program 2 must be linked. In C, files are translated separately. In C programming, that is a middle level language, in that case also the files, or if we have two dependent programs, it will be translated separately. Linking makes the address of programs known to each other. So the address of program means I already told you, for execution the program must be loaded into memory. So when something is loaded into memory, it will get some address, because each and every bytes in RAM or memory will have some address values. So by knowing address each other, the linking is possible. Linker is a system software which performs linking. So this linking procedure is done by a system software. Its name is linker. Next is relocation. Relocation means adjustment of all address dependent locations. I already told you, for proper execution of a program, it must be loaded to memory. So what happens is, when a program is translated to machine code or object code, along with that there will be a starting address. So starting address means where to load this program in RAM. So when a source program is translated to object program, along with the object program, some address will be specified. That address denotes where to load this object program in memory for execution. It is a simple modification of the object program so that it can be loaded at an address different from the location originally specified. So most of the time we can't load that program in the specified address, because that specified address may contain some other program. So the address which is specified during the translation can't be used most of the time, since that address location may contain some other program. So for proper execution of this program, we have to store this program in a location other than which is specified in the program. So for proper execution, we may have to load the program in some other location. So there we need some modifications in the object program. In the object program, some modification has to be done. That process is called relocation. The task of relocation is to add some constant value to each relative address in the memory segment. So for example, if the program is going to load it address location 1000, but you just imagine I have only space in address location 2000, then I have to add 1000 to that address value. That's the meaning of the last statement. Next is loader. Loading means physically placing the machine instructions and data into main memory. A loader is a system program that accepts object program and prepares them for execution and initiates the execution. So I already told you, for execution the program must be stored to main memory. The software which do this function is called loader. A relocating loader may load a program at various places in primary storage depending on the availability of primary storage area at the time of loading. In the previous slide, we already discussed about relocation. Relocating loader will perform both these two functions, that is relocation and loader. So it will load the program in available primary storage area. So interpreter and compiler are translators. Linker is one who links dependent object programs to resolve some common variables. Loader is a system software which loads program into main memory for execution. Since for execution we have to load the program to main memory. The execution of a program written in high-level language involves the following steps. Translation of program resulting in the object program. It is clear to you, it is performed by interpreter or compiler. Linking of the translated program with other object programs needed for execution, thereby resulting in a binary program. Already told you about the example of program 1 and program 2. Since program 1 and program 2 are linked, when we load it in the main memory, it will be loaded as a single unit or a single object program. Relocation of program to execute from specific memory area allocated to it. That is already discussed earlier. Loading of the program in the memory for the purpose of execution. So these are the sequence of steps. First translation will be done, then linking will be done, then relocation will be applied if required, then the program will be loaded in the memory for execution. This is all I want to share in this video. Thank you.